Hello friends, how are you? Hope you guys are doing good. In today's video, let us talk about value concept of marketing. Under this, we will have three subtopics, namely concept of customer value, components of customer value, and components of customer cost. Fine. See, today we must all believe that, and it's quite evident. We see it. Marketing has neglected the value delivery. That is, the value to be delivered to the customer. That's being totally neglected in today's marketing scenario. How? You can see in all marketing activities or even in television advertisements, etc. They are excessively preoccupied on 4 P's, that is profit, product, place and promotion. And today they are also giving less and less attention to the upstream marketing and more towards the downstream, like the marketing gimmicks or making quick fixes, etc. And today also all marketers, they make exaggerated promises for the product. We have seen it. And another thing is, today all marketers, they are more working on the segment part of it, neglecting some of the individual customers. The segments if you talk of an industrial segments, like the power, automotive, pharmaceuticals, infrastructure, transportation, etc. So this is these are few examples of the current marketing people or the marketeers are neglecting the value to the customer. Now, in order to give value to the customers and look for value concept of marketing, we need to understand and believe that customer satisfaction is accomplished only, repeat, only by delivering values to the customer. The values could be both tangible and intangible, which we will discuss in further session. And all marketers should understand that they need to build relationships with the customer, which is everlasting. Unlike sales, which is a transaction, which I have explained in my last video. And like any other business process or businesses, one need to, including marketing, need to reorient, looking with new perspectives as and when they arise, in order to protect and improve the value to the customer under different business scenarios or adverse conditions, or in different marketing environments. And we all need to keep in mind that unless you bring customer value to the center stage, you are not in the business. These are the things which will emphasize on the value concept of marketing. And there are certain beliefs and what we call it as the tenets of value concepts in marketing. They are: the fundamental of marketing is to deliver value. It has to be made very clear to all the group in the marketing team, all the group members of the marketing team. And every business is here to create value to the customer. It means creating value is all about all businesses which are existing in the world. And the another thing is, company needs to attain its whatever the targets, whatever the the bottom line, top line, market share, etc., 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 only and only by delivering value to the customer. And in the process of delivering value to the customer, it brings in win and win situation to all the people in the transaction, like the marketing guys, the company which is producing product or giving a service, the buyer, the customer, and there are certain stakeholders, the shareholders, etc. And another thing is, we always should look for, as a marketing guy, as a marketing team, to maximize the perceived value of the customer. You may ask me, what is perceived value of the customer? Perceived value is the difference between the final perceived value and initial perceived value. See, before I place an order to some product or some service, I have certain expectations. I expect that the product or the service will meet certain my requirements. You set some standards, by yourself. This is called an initial perceived value. And once that product comes to me, or once that service, I got the service, or during the service, you will feel that either the expectation has been met or exceeded, or it is below par your expectation. That is called the final perceived value of a customer. The difference of these two should be positive always, and it should be good. Then only a customer will stick to the that particular company, and he will continue to buy. Now, so we have gone through the value concept of marketing, and now let us go into the other topic, concept of customer value. It means the benefits which are translated into values, or benefits beyond the utility or functional aspects of the product. It means, see, I have some requirement in mind, and then I look for a product and I find it, and then I buy it. When that product comes to you, it not only meets your requirements, and it also gives something beyond its functionality. It could be aesthetics, or it could be anything else, which I will discuss in the subsequent session. And these benefits are tangible or intangible. That tangible is simply the meeting the functionality as a requirement. Then what are intangible benefits? Intangible benefits are something related to experience, the experience which you feel, you get with the product or with the service, or the prestige, the brand image. And then what we do? We give certain weightages, or we proportionate certain weightages to all these the product features or the characteristics like experience, prestige, brand image, meeting requirements, etc., etc. And then the aggregate of all these is called as total customer benefits. As a customer, what I get, the total benefit. Then there is something called total customer cost, that is cost of acquiring a product or a service. There are various components involved in it, like the basic cost, the basic price what we call, and the transportation charges, which we call it as a freight. And we also look for a transit insurance. Some industrial products, when you move from production units to warehouse or to the customer location directly, you need to insurance the product, and it is a cost which of course has to be borne by the customer, or it is built in the price. And delay cost, you expect that you get a product in say 2 weeks, and if it takes 4 weeks, then additional 2 weeks you have to keep your manpower and equipment in the factory idle for want of material. There is a cost associated with it. And the quality cost. So if the product which you got is not meeting your requirements fully, then there could be some rejections. Because of rejections, there is some associated cost with it, and due to rejections you need to repair. Then during that point of time, you have an idle time in the factory. That also cost. You will there is certain cost for every second of the industry. Then, as I said, the customer value, that is the initial perceived value and the final perceived values which we discussed. And the customer satisfaction is only obtained when the final perceived value is positive, or when it is exceeding the cost. So, as a customer, I have certain expectations that we call it as a value of the customer, and then concept, value to the customer, and then there are associated cost, that is called the customer cost. If the value to the customer is exceeding the cost of the customer, then customer is satisfied. Then let us discuss about the components of customer value. We just discussed about the customer has certain values which he expect from the product or the service, and the category, we categorized about these customer values into two types. One is the tangible and one is intangible. Tangible is, as we all know, it's a measurable. Intangible is it's not measurable, but it is again adds value. The tangible benefits are the tangible components of customer values are functional value, that is, as we discussed, it's meeting our requirements in totality. Then economic value, that is price and benefits, what you obtain from the product or the service. Then convenience value. What is convenience value? It's ease of procurement, then ease of application or usage of a product when you get it in your factory. Then aesthetic value, which is very predominant nowadays, it is the appeal of the product, the packaging part of it, the presentation part of it. Most of us, we are more happy with the aesthetic, and even we can compromise on the initial functional value of the product, and it is true, and it's very pity. And then last, which is very important, is the service value, that's the people's value. When the peoples who are associated with in your procurement process, how do they respond to your query in all ordering process, that's an important value to the customer. And let us talk about the intangible ones. They are social values. It's basically the social acceptance. Say for example, in India, if somebody is using khaki, it is well accepted socially. You get pride of using khaki. Then prestige or a status value. It's something like buying and using an expensive car, which has a prestige issue, and also the performance. Obviously, the more money you spend, the performance is always better, in most of the cases. Something like if I drive Audi car, we all know Audi car is excellent, performance is superb. And then the sentiment value, another value. It is it is something like getting into certain heritage resorts or heritage hotels. Something like if I dine in Taj, it gives me a sentimental value. Yes, Taj is an old brand of India, which is close to 100 years. And then experience value, which most of the youngsters would like to have it nowadays. It is something like having a coffee in Brahmin's cafe or in a Udupi cafe. There are so many outlets of Udupi, and if you have the coffee in Starbucks, or if you have coffee in Coffee Cafe Day, yes, the total experience is different. You go there, spend most of the time talking to some of your friends. You take your friend, you take your parents, you take your family, and you sip a coffee with some time, and in that process you enjoy the ambience, the experience, apart from the taste of the coffee. That is an experience value, which as a some customers will give highest priority for this. And then there is some belief value. It is something like she must have seen that McDonald's is now making this veg burgers and which they out of beef, etc., etc. That means you believe in McDonald's, and you go there with a belief that yes, it is free of the beef and non-veg part of it. So friends, these are the components or the customer value. And the last one is the components of customer cost. As I said, the customer value and customer cost. If the difference of these two is positive, it means if the customer value is expecting the customer cost, then customer is satisfied, right? Then let us go through what are the components of customer cost. The customer costs are also like values two types, which are monetary costs and psychic costs. The monetary costs are four. Say price of the product, then the cost of acquisition or ownership cost, and there is running cost, and there is certain maintenance cost. These four costs comes under the category monetary cost. And there are another four which I have listed down under psychic costs. They are delivery time. As I said, you have certain in your mind product will reach you in 2 weeks, and if it doesn't reach you 2 weeks, then you become curious because your production fellow is chasing you for the raw material or a product. Then the energy cost, it's basically the follow-ups which you do with the agency where you have ordered your material. And say for example, there is another cost called after sales service issues. There is a cost associated with it. We expect that in case of any issues with the product or this thing, we expect somebody to come and repair it or fix it in a shorter time. There is also cost associated with it. And the other one, the last one, is the spare parts. The genuinity of spare parts, and most importantly the availability of spare parts. There is a cost associated with this also. So my friends, in this video we have understood what is value concept of marketing. Under that we understood concept of customer value, then we understood components of customer value, and also we discussed about components of customer cost. I am sure you have liked this video. In case if you are happy with the video, kindly press the like button in my channel, and my sincere request to you all is to subscribe my channel for future videos. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a nice day.